Hello, I am going to share a tip that I have learned for my kids, one in particular. So I have 3 kids and a 5-year-old who's in kindergarten, and she has recently been diagnosed as being high functioning autism. So she's on the autism spectrum, higher functioning. But there's still been challenges when it comes to her being in school or different types of learning settings as a result of this. So we have recently gained services from a facility that it's like a group of child psychologists, but they also offer services for kids with different types of disabilities. But I think that they mainly focus with kids on the autism spectrum. And I'm going to share one particular tip that has kind of been a game changer in our home. We used to have, not that long ago, struggles with transitioning with Delilah from one thing to the next. For instance, she really likes her tablet. And when it would be time to take the tablet away, we would have meltdowns, things like that. Or like leaving somewhere where she doesn't want to be leaving from was always a challenge. And so what I've learned about kids on the autism spectrum is they really like visual implements. So a timer where they can see how much time is left, when they're finishing up something that they want to be doing. She's really responded well to that. And at one of the appointments we went to, the psychologist there brought out a little I'm going to show you what I use here at home, but she brought out this thing that you can write on, and you can hit a button and erase it. It's like a black screen. You can write on it. It's like rainbow colors. And what she did was she wrote down, so typically what would happen is she would have a hard time when it would be time to leave the appointment because she really likes it there. And because they have fun toys, the psychologist is really nice and friendly. It's a super cozy environment. And so what the psychologist ended up doing was making a list of the different things we were going to do before it was time for the appointment to be over. For instance, it was like talk with mom, play with toys, pick up toys, and then it was something she wanted to type kangaroo on the psychologist's computer, and so that was on the list too. And then the last thing was get in car. And then at the end of the list, she said it's important to put something incentivizing, something that they're looking forward to. So she had mac and cheese in her lunchbox, and when she went back to school, she was going to have mac and cheese is her favorite food. So the last thing on the list was go to school and have mac and cheese. And we tried it that day, and it worked really, really well. And so because I was so amazed with how well that worked, there was really not much resistance when it was time to transition. I realized at home I have this old Etch-A-Sketch that we never use. It's super cool. It's the old Etch-A-Sketches are, a little more archaic than this, so I'll kind of show you. So you can write on this, and it has these it was like the same thing as this, the board that they used at the psychologist's office, and then you shake it, and it disappears. So now I'm going to do a list here. Well, let's see if I can. Oh, for heaven's sake, let's not do that. Anyway, so I draw little check boxes here. I'm going to write a little list just to kind of show you what we do. So typically she gets home from school, and it's check for homework. So we write on here, I'll be quick, check for homework. And then I write another little checkbox, and I do sometimes it's play with toys for a little bit. And then I let her have tablet for 1 hour. Dinner. Sometimes I put bath. We don't do it every night, every other night usually, depending. Dinner, and then it's like bedtime with book. She likes the book at the end of the night, so that's the incentivizer. You put something on it. It doesn't have to be like candy. You don't have to incentivize necessarily with something like that, although I have found that that does work. Like, I'll give you a little piece of chocolate if you get in the car for school without any freakouts. So here's kind of what it looks like. Something very simple. And it has totally transformed the way things work around here. And particularly for Delilah, this really works. I think that with her, what's going on is knowing what's coming next and being able to look gives her kind of a sense of security, so that when the time comes to transition, it's not surprising. And then she knows that there's going to be another list telling her what's going to be coming next. So this isn't something that's necessarily going to be helpful for every kid. Like my oldest is 7, and she thought it was kind of fun at first, but now she's just like, Mom, don't make me a list. And I'm like, well, okay, I'll make it for Delilah and not you. But it's been incredible for helping deal with those meltdowns when it's time to go from one thing to the next or leaving something. And yeah, it's something so simple, so easy. It might just change the dynamic in your home if you try it and it works. Feel free to, if you do try it and you have good results, feel free to let me know. You can comment about it and I'll read it and I'll respond. If you like my videos, please subscribe. It would be very helpful. And yeah, I'll be back with more videos, more tips and tricks. Have a good day. Bye.